ready? Here we go. Here we go. Her name is Kammy, and she was born with a rare disease. And for the past 19 years, she and her proud dad, Jared, have been helping raise money for Kammy's Kause and 4P families. Welcome back,
Thank you so much for having us.
It's so good to see you.
You as well.
And welcome back, Kammy. Let's talk about this cause. 19 years, Jared, and going strong.
Definitely feel very old, knowing that we've been at it for 19 years now. Some of our musicians today here, especially Alan, he's been here from pretty much the jump, so he's been a part of this whole thing for the whole journey. But yeah, we're celebrating our 19th year this year. Fortville, Indiana. It's Saturday, August 26th. It's noon to 10. It is free to everybody that wants to come out and enjoy it.
Love that.
We've got music from noon to 10. All day long. We have a giant kid zone this year. We doubled up on that. So we've got bounce houses all day long. We've got kid vendors, face painters, world record balloon artists, Guinness World Record balloon artists, kid food vendors. So we wanted to really focus on that this year, have more affordable options for the families that are bringing out all their kiddos.
Love that. That's fun, right, Kammy? That's so exciting. So exciting.
Yeah.
And obviously for a very good cause, for what Kammy has dealt with, for quite some time. But you guys want to bring awareness to it all as well. Oh, yes, let's hold hands. I love this. Now, my hands are cold, Kammy. Is that okay? They're a little cold. That's okay. All right, tell us about this cause and, of course, the awareness that you would like it to bring.
Yeah, so, Cam is 21. She'll be 22 this year. You are, believe it or not.
Almost 22.
And when she was diagnosed with 4P minus, the rare chromosome disorder that she has, we were given very limited information. Literally one piece of paper, and they said, this is all we know.
I remember that.
So we made a decision to change that. We didn't want any other parents to have to go through that same thing. So we started Kammy's Cause 19 years ago. Played music, had some friends that played music, and we just, and we just decided to put on a music festival. The very first year we did it, we raised $1,000. We found a 501c3, the 4P minus support group, a national support group that helps families from across the world that all have children with 4P minus. We decided that is who we were going to fund. They in turn have funded multiple research programs, awareness programs, biannual national conferences. We've been the one of the only and definitely the biggest fundraisers for that support group. So we completely fund their operation.
It's just amazing to me because when you're a family and you have a child dealing with such a rare disease, that can often, I would imagine, feel very isolating, and you feel, or isolated rather, and you feel very alone.
100%. Especially when you get that one page from the hospital, right? And they're like, this is all we know, sorry, but this is all we got. When we found that support group, it was 100+ families, all that had a kid with 4P minus. And some of those kids were in their 20s, some were in their teens. We were told Cam wouldn't live past a year. So we were pretty bummed out, right? Hopes were pretty low right out the gate, but this support group provided us with so much hope, so much information, so much love and support.
I would also imagine for Kammy, for other friends, for other children who are just like her. That's a big deal.
It's 100% a big deal. There's so many people, when Cam was first diagnosed, we knew of like maybe 2 other families in Indiana. So you are isolated. I mean, you're kind of out there by yourself. Luckily, my wife, her nephew, has 4P minus Talon. He's not with us here today, but he's been on this show before. So now we've got 2 4P minus kids in Fortville. Talon's Kara's boyfriend, or at least by what he says. But yeah, so now like per capita, Fortville is probably one of the largest with 4P minus kids in the area. So you can be very isolated with that. So the support group kind of brings that community together, brings that support, that help that all these parents need. And we've been able to help people across the globe that get this diagnosis now, and now they have multiple research programs that they can go and look at, and documented medical journals and everything. There's so much more information that's available, and we've been able to help push that agenda for the past 20 years.
Changing lives for almost 20 years, which is amazing. And then, of course, the food, the music, which we're going to hear from here in just a little while. Yeah, can you say hi to everybody?
Yeah, there's Indiana.
I mean, it's exciting, and it's such a worthwhile cause that you guys are a part of, and of course, for you as well, Kammy. So we thank you so much for coming on, and you're the best hand holder. So thank you for that, too. Okay.
Can we also mention the Kammy's Ride?
Sure.
We got our 14th annual Kammy's Ride, motorcycle ride, 125 miles. Fully escorted by Fortville PD. Thank you so much.
That's exciting.
But that goes out to Lynn, Indiana. It ends at Kammy's Cause. It's the best motorcycle ride you'll ever be a part of. I promise you. It's really cool what we do for those riders.
Well, Jared, Kammy, thank you again for your time. But we're going to hear some music coming up. How's that sound?
Perfect.
You going to dance with me, Kammy? We're going to dance.